Good evening and welcome to Damage Does D&D. It's Tuesday. I know we haven't been here for a while on Tuesday now, but it's Helloran Rising, which I'm sure was just a happy-go-lucky bunch of adventurers go down the pub. Oh wait, actually, the last time we were here, having dragged the stone heart, still living heart of Carabess to the mountain, the city of Daghold, you decided to go put it back where she was encased. Through a system of chains and pulleys, you managed to do this. Whilst this was happening, Trellador firmed up the details of his deal with Scenario, which, for once, I think Trellador felt that he wasn't quite in control of what was going on and was a little bit worried about that. But, nonetheless, the heart of Carabess was deposited in the chamber where she had been imprisoned. Gus and Bridris were having a lovely discussion about Dell, perhaps how Gus would turn into a dragon. She offered to fly up to the ceiling and drop you so you could do it whilst you were falling, and other bits and pieces. Maybe there would be siblings for her at some point with your special lady friend Dell. Whilst that was happening, Florian asked out loud if you could, or we could enter the room, and is told, of course. Opens the door, much to the annoyance of Miette, who was going to open it anyway. And he, Miette, and Melissa walk in and discover there are 4 pillars, obelisks if you like, in this room, and a stone plinth in the middle that has a section to fit the tablet that you carry. Meanwhile, Ferenz, who is slightly afraid of the heart that you've just got into, is standing on the ledge with Yorick and Trellador, who Celeste has flown up and brought back down. When you see a smoke-wreathed visage of Carabess flying out of the chamber you just deposited the heart in, this terrifies Ferenz and he tries to run. Celeste immediately bolts out of the way, being frightened again. Trellador and Yorick manage to keep it together, just. But Ferenz, as he hears the words of Ardiac threatening to inhabit him and have him kill his friends, decides to sacrifice himself and jumps, or just falls rather, off the ledge towards the lava. Trellador, seeing this, rushes across with his part of his newfound powers. His hands extend into vines, wrapping round Ferenz, holding him tight from the lava, while Carabess starts to fly up. In the meantime, Gus is coming across on Bridris to ferry people over when Bridris and Gus both get terrified and start to fly up and away. Yorick rigs up a set of stepping stones and a guide chain with Riox's help as Carabess flies off after Bridris, and Trellador, sorry, my brain went completely blank there. Trellador pulls Ferenz back to the top of the ledge. Bridris gets so scared, she vanishes, leaving Gus falling well over 100 feet towards the lava. Gus tries desperately, who do we lose? Miss D. Oh, no. Gus tries desperately to turn into a dragon, but fails. It doesn't work. Celeste tries to catch him first in bird form, which misses, then with some conjured birds. These again miss. Gus plummets down, and all of a sudden a seen-through version of Riox, conjured by Yorick, catches him. All right, I got you. As it floats him back down to the ledge safely. Asmodeus, meanwhile, apparates in the chamber before Miette, Melissa, and Florian, followed swiftly by the arrival of Carabès and or Ardiac. It's difficult to tell who is in control in that relationship. As the rest of you make it across either the stone pillars or being flown over, Shine arrives from stepping out from within Ferenz and calms Ferenz down, who is having, let's be face it, a fairly major panic attack. Zenariel also uses this method of arrival, but with Trelador. But her arrival is much more violent and bloody as she steps out of Trelador's split open hand. There is some banter back and forth between the 4 or 5 powerful beings. Meanwhile, Miette reaches out to her friend, Balo. And I suspect that is Miette herself.
No, has Balo cut her off?
It looks like Balo's cut her off. She's had one too many to drink, and Balo has decided that no. We'll come back to Balo when Miss D is here. Melissa, meanwhile, reaches out to Remora, who steps out from her shadow and gives her some whispered advice. Yorick tries to reach out to Riorx, who tells him that he couldn't be paid to be there, and he was being kept out actively. Balo is asked to conjure a comfy sofa for Miette, and does so. And Miette and Balo link arms, eat some popcorn, and watch proceedings. And there are warnings shouted out or given to Ferenz by Shine, which Miette overhears. Yay! She's back! So I was just saying that Balo, you had called upon and asked for a comfy sofa, which was provided along with popcorn and a running commentary on the ins and outs of what was going on.
Yes.
You overheard Shine giving Ferenz advice to not do anything anybody tells you to, unless it is your friend or himself. You decide to repeat that out loud to everyone, and Balo then applauds this and says, yes, that's very good advice. So, we then pick it up as some of you hear a friendly, or not in some cases, voice asking you to get me that tablet. And I know you're all going to want to do something very soon, but what we're going to do first is roll initiative.
Jesus. Yeah, sure, roll initiative against the gods.
Who said it was against the gods?
Initiative against each other.
The thing is, we have 8 players, and I know you're all going to want to ask questions of your gods or whatever, and I want to do this fairly so everybody has a voice and a chance to do it. And Matthew Mercer may be able to control 7 players or 8 players. May. I say may. I try, but I don't want to get anybody get lost in this important part. So we're rolling initiative, not for a fight necessarily, but to see in the order in which things happen. We can, of course, break this order if somebody wants to react to something that's being said or done. Okay, so we will go around the room. So Melissa.
5.
Yorick.
1 + 4.
3.
Trelador. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Good, because I told you the wrong number. 21.
21. Excellent. Florian.
29.
29. Gus.
21.
21. Ferenz.
10.
Sorry.
10.
He's very quiet.
10.
10. Thank you. Miette.
22.
22. Wow. And Celeste?
17.
17. Let me just order that nicely.
I never roll that well in his actual combat.
Again, who said it was combat?
That's my
take it.
point.
I
mean,
go before Gus because Gus is Gus.
If my rolls are anything to go by tonight, that was a natural 20 for my
Nice.
super.
Okay, so Trellador Gus, who has the biggest dex?
That's a very personal question.
Oh, let's,
Dex out, guys.
Come on, let's measure your decks.
Yep, show us your dex.
20.
My dex is 16 inches.
Oh,
Okay.
mine is much bigger.
Okay, so Gus goes before Trellador. Okay.
My deck's bigger than Trellador's.
Ooh.
Let's not get into whose dex is bigger than whose.
Not the size. It's not the size
So-
of the deck.
This reminds me of like when we have to declare what we're doing, and then at the end, Chaz makes sense of it all. Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll certainly give it a go. Okay, so we are in initiative, and Florian, you have just heard Asmodeus tell you to get that tablet, to get it to him. What do you want to do?
How is the rest of my party looking? I know them all pretty well. I would like to see if there is anybody else who is potentially. I have the tablet. Is looking at me in a. I'm coming for it way.
That seems a bit metagamey
It does.
to me, because how would you know that anybody else had been whispered? You only know that because you're Fiddy. Florian wouldn't know.
Yeah,
that.
good point. Good point.
So pick
Okay,
something else to do.
Do I feel an impulse to get it for him, or can I still make my own decisions?
I've wanted to do this for ages. Make an insight check against yourself.
Ooh.
Right, roll me an insight check.
A non-natural 20.
Nice. Okay. You can feel the devilish half of you. It's like the classic, angel on one shoulder, devil on another, and the devil side's winning at the moment. Going, go on, take it to the boss. He'll reward you. You can have the glory of that locking that creature away. What do you want to do?
I want to
I'll tell you what.
try and not.
What we should also do is we should show where you are, and I'll get everybody to tell me where they want to be,
That'd be a good idea.
because otherwise we're too much theatre of the mind. It's not a great thing. So let's share this. Okay, so door is over here. Where's my pointy stick? There it is. So first, the most important question: where does Miette and Baylor want to be on the sofa? So the door is back here. So your sofa currently is over here. You've got Carabess and Gus that top there. Asmodeus over here. Shine over here, and Scenario over here.
Oh, definitely on either side of the room.
Which way?
I figure I have like lesser chance of being harmed if I'm next to like the good gods.
So you want to be over here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So, Florian.
So
you-
I pictured myself being quite near the centre because it was myself, Miette, and Melissa who went in there, and I stepped in front of Miette when Asmodeus appeared.
Okay.
I think
So,
I'd
Miette is
possibly
now
be
over here.
closer to Asmodeus because I was kind of pushing myself between him and Florian and Miette.
Yeah. Okay. We'll tell you what. We'll put you there.
Yeah.
You're
Because we
looking
looked at the
trouble there.
central table as well, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. So we'll put you right up here. Okay, so just for clarity, Celeste, where do you want to be?
I was happy where I was.
Okay. And Yorick? I know you were sort
Yeah,
of whispering
probably-
at Gus.
Yeah, I'll be with Yorick wherever Yorick is.
Well, no, you're with Carabess because you currently think that she's your nan, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm with Nan. That's right. Yeah.
Old Nan.
So where do you want to be, Yorick?
Halfway between Celeste and Gus, I think.
So basically just where you are. You've got
Yeah,
Celeste,
basically that.
see through Reorks with you as well.
Oh yeah, I do still love him.
Okay. So, currently, to Gus, Carabess looks like her dwarven form. To everyone else, she sort of switches between this form. That way.
It looks like a wraith of some kind.
Which is basically fog,
Yeah.
and a sort of dragony form.
I do like the fact you're using that stick as a microphone.
Indeed, you've got to do it. So yeah, we'll leave her as that currently. Oh, why have you moved? So that's the setup. Florian, what would you like to do?
Yeah, so
One more detail, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Where's the tablet currently?
Currently, the tablet is with Florian.
Okay, Florian has a grant.
yeah, so and just to refresh my Florian's memory, because obviously I remember everything.
Obviously,
We looked at that podium in the centre, and there is a space big enough for the tablet.
there is, yes.
And we didn't. There was no cartography or hieroglyphs or anything on it. It was just a
Nope.
plain.
Tablet. Plain plinth for the.
So yeah, that was a non-natural 20 for that insight roll against myself, and it was
Yeah.
angels and devils.
Yeah. So Asmodeus wants the tablet.
He physically wants it in his
He
hand.
physically wants it
Basically.
in his hands. You get the idea that there's some sort of competition or deal to be won if he gets that tablet.
Between myself and him, or between him and the other gods.
I'll say as you were insight checking yourself, you're not sure.
I am going to try my utmost to stay where I am,
Okay.
not to go over to Asmodeus, knowing that I wouldn't want to broker a deal with him or let him have the opportunity to broker a deal with anybody else. However, I will, in case he comes towards me, I will stand there and take the dodge action.
Okay, so patient defense.
And not patient defense, the dodge action.
Oh,
so
dodge
I'm not
action.
using a keeper just yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so,
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to Miette. As you hear Balo lean over and whisper to you, go, we should get the tablet. You should do that for me. It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm. So,
What would you like to do?
Asmodeus, Carabess, Shine, and what's her name?
Scenario.
Sorry, was blanking on her name.
Sure.
So yeah, so I'm going to go for the supremely wise option of completely ignoring what Bala's just said to me. And so what is the beef between Zariel and Asmodeus?
Well, see, he's not from this realm. He's from, hell, where the devils live. So, he wants to be in this plane. She doesn't want him in this plane because this is her plane. She made all this. So, and he keeps coming up here and fucking shut up. So,
Messy roommate.
yes, exactly. But he does it with laws and boringness. And she's not like that. She's kind of, I like her. We should definitely get the tablet and maybe even give it to her. Who knows? Or we could just keep it.
Why would we keep it?
For fun.
I suppose.
I mean, tablet's the tablet, right?
Yes, but is there any use outside of being a contract?
Well, here's a little tip. Whoever puts the tablet in the keyhole for the tablet wins.
You don't want to keep it, you want to put it in the keyhole.
No, I want them to pay me for they've got to come and talk to me if I have the tablet.
Oh, so what would they pay you?
Whatever I want.
Well, what do you want?
Good question. What do you want?
Snacks. This looks like it's going to be a long discussion.
Snacks. More popcorn. So, anything else, Mia?
No, I'm just trying to distract them.
Okay, Gus. You are in your sort of mind-altered state. You know, we're talking to your granny, and then she just turns and looks at you. And in your head you hear, "Get me the tablet. They're going to lock me away again. Get me the tablet."
Okay, I'll just sort of look around, and then I'll bonus action cast Zephyr Strike on myself,
Okay.
and I'll pop over to where Florian is.
Uh-huh.
Is he holding the tablet, or is it locked away or somewhere? Or...
Where is the tablet currently, Florian?
I seem to remember I said that I put the tablet in my pocket in my. It's not a jacket, is it? It's like a monk's
Right.
robe thing with obviously my belt tied
So you
around the
can't,
centre of it. And
I mean, you can't see it, but you know Florian has it.
Okay. Florian?
You can see, however, he's holding the necklaces you will hold from protection from Ardiac, from from Madame Miette. He has one of those in his hand.
Right. Why have you not got your necklace on?
I tried to give it to Madame Miette to give her a bit more protection, but she said keep it, so I have.
Well, you should put it on, because otherwise you won't be protected. Can I have a look at that tablet a minute? I've got an idea.
How sincere,
Insight check, persuasion check.
Oh dear, that's not very good. Oh, 11.
11.
23.
I mean, you know he's being mind controlled by Carabes currently. So, yeah. You've heard Asmodeus in your head asking for the tablet. So, you're not dim. You probably can work out that Gus has been asked to get the tablet as well.
No, I think it's okay.
What do you mean it's okay? It's okay. It belongs to my family. I'd like to see it, please.
Who's asked you that, Gus?
Well, it's my mouth moving, isn't it?
Yeah, but who asked you to get it for you?
No one asked me to get it for them. I just wanted to see it. I wanted to check something because I've got an idea.
No, you're okay, Gus. The last idea you had, you hit your head against the door several times.
And it worked?
It did.
You're not wrong, but I think that was more sheer dumb luck than anything else.
No, it was scientific experimentation.
That was a lot of big words.
I think that's probably our go over, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, if you want to, if it's just
I'm trying to persuade it. While I'm doing this, I'm looking over his body to see if I can see where he might.
Make a perception check.
6.
Not a clue. I mean, Florian wears sort of like open shirt and all of that lot. And yeah, you don't have a clue. Not a
Okay.
clue where he could have put it.
Just still there, trying to persuade him to give me the tablet because it's mine anyway.
All right, we will move on to Trelador. What would you like to do, if anything, as you hear Scenario demand you get that tablet for her?
And I'm figuring that it's said with all the menace that she's had before. It's not really a
Absolutely.
choice.
It's an order.
It's, yeah. And I'll just say to her, I've got no choice, have I? You'll kill us all. You're going to need to help me, though.
You are my wrath.
And I'll walk up. And I'll mutter under my breath, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. And I'll walk up to Florian.
Can I just say, I don't know if everyone would know, because I kept hold of the tablet whilst the other people were going over to the other side as well.
Yeah, but they all knew you had it. Because that happened
True.
a while back.
Yeah, previously. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Trelador, you walk up. Gus is trying to persuade Florian to give him the tablet.
I'll just stare at Florian, try and make eye contact, which is very uncomfortable for me. And Florian, you need to trust me. You trust me, yes?
Of course.
Give me the tablet now. Obey. And I cast command on him.
Ooh.
Sorry, who's counter spelling?
Me.
Okay,
You
what
know what
level?
I'm doing?
What
I
level?
can
are you...
see you casting a spell. I'm casting it, I think. Let me have a look. It'd have to be at 5th.
Okay.
I've just watched Gus walk up asking about the tablet. And I've just seen Trelador walk up to Florian with the same attitude.
Yeah.
And I can see Trelador performing the spell.
Just to be one there, it's a verbal spell only. It says components V.
Yeah, it is a verbal spell. I mean, any spell can be counterspelled. So, where are you currently? I mean, you're... Okay, what we'll do...
Near enough to here.
Yes, but your fixation is currently on Asmodeus. You have told us as much, that you are deer in the headlights Asmodeus. So, what I would like...
Less so with Remora behind me.
Sorry?
Less so with Remora behind me.
Yes, okay. So what I would like you to do is both of you roll a d20. And
I was hoping that by me saying to Zenario, you need to help me with this, she will help me with it.
Okay. Well, let's...
D20, just a straight D20, yeah.
Straight d20.
After you.
What'd you get?
Here we go. 17.
17. Dan?
18.
18. Okay.
Oh,
So, you get the spell off. Like, milliseconds afterwards, you try to counterspell. But it's just a split second too late.
Is that a save for me?
Yes, it would be. What's the save DC, please, Dan?
You need to make a wisdom 46.
Or...
No, 17.
17. That seems more likely.
Wow. Thank fuck for my bonuses. Bang on 17.
17 beats it. So you cast command. Melissa, just a moment too late to counterspell it. But Florian looks at you and resists. So, we
Do
will...
I know that? Do I
I
know
will
that
look
he's
back
done
at
that?
Zenario and sort of shrug.
Okay.
Yeah. Do I know that he's done that? Do I know that that was a spell?
What was the command that you said
Obey.
for it?
It was a bit odd, like...
It is an odd word to
Not
say
much,
to Florian for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think have you seen command being cast before? I think you probably have. I'm sure somebody.
I've tried to do it a few times, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say Trelador's tried to do it a few
Yeah,
times.
so
Can't
I'll
remember if it was ever
say,
successful.
you know what? I'll say yes. You do.
Ganderlord essentially do a bastardized version of it to Florian, so wouldn't he be aware of somebody trying to compel him?
Sorry, say that again, Ash.
I said, didn't Ganderlord essentially do a bastardized version of it to Florian directly, so he would know somebody was trying to compel him?
Oh yeah. I've just said that he would know this.
Yeah.
I did trust you, Trelador, but that.
You don't trust me. I'm doing this for your benefit, please. And if you look at my face, I look shit scared, and I never look shit scared because I'm a brave boy.
You're my
But
brave boy.
I'm probably even like trembling a little bit, like, you know,
Yeah.
you need to do this. I'm trying to connect with his emotional side.
Wow. Okay.
We'll figure this out. Don't you worry.
Leaving that one.
Give it to me now.
Celeste. Your sister's voice appears in your head asking for that tablet. What do? You see a commotion around Florian. Both Gus and Trelador seemingly doing the same thing.
Best thing I would do is look around to try and locate her.
Okay, make a perception check.
$25.
She is not in this room. What do you want to do?
I will respond back in my head. What do you want? Who is this?
And you hear in her voice, It's me. It's important. Get the tablet. It's important. Honest, trust me.
I cannot trust anybody I cannot see.
Oh, I'm so disappointed.
I have not heard from you in months. I don't know what's happened to you, and the first time you communicate with me is to demand something from me.
I'm not
I think
demanding,
not.
I'm just asking. Please, this way we can be together again.
Do I truly believe that that's my sister?
Make an insight check.
The episode of Insight Checks.
Yeah, absolutely. We're calling this Fiddy's Lair.
27.
27. It's definitely not Ella. It's too... there's that hint of whisper underneath it. That hint of the creeping darkness, the creeping fog.
Eek.
You are convinced this is Ardiak posing as your sister. Firenze, what would you like to do? Shine has asked you to get the tablet.
Friends will turn fully to Shine, and knowing sort of his connection with him, he'll literally just sort of speak to him and just be like, "Why?
Why what?
Did you not just ask me to?"
I warned you. Do not do anything that you are told. Unless it is me or one of your friends asking you to do it. Did you see my lips move when I asked you to do something?
No, you no.
I
think
did
that's
not.
one of these lot playing tricks, and
I
I
would
don't think it's a
imagine
good idea.
so.
What's the significance of that? Why?
As I understand, the last time the tablet was put into the centre by all four of us. Sorry, Chaz's slipped, not Shine.
No.
All four of us put the tablet in the middle. There is great power. We knew, three of us, who we were locking away. If one puts the tablet in, they could lock anyone in the room away.
So
this is power here.
So if we what if we did it as the representatives ourselves?
I think that would be a very good idea. Because I suspect that your friends are, at least some of them, being manipulated.
I suspect so too, and I don't like it. It's making me quite... And sort of like Shine will recognise, because there's little spurts of fire just coming off his shoulders. And like the hint of those like white fire wings are starting to appear again.
Okay.
And friends will just sweep forward towards the table in the middle.
Okay. Up to that.
So, if any one of these beings places the tablet in themselves, they gain the power that comes with it, and they could lock us away. I think we should do it together. And we know what we're doing, we know why we're here, what we need to lock away.
Okay.
Don't you?
So, as Ferenc says that, Melissa, you hear what Ferenc has said. You have also been asked to get the tablet by Remora. What do you want to do?
With what Ferenc has said, I'm gonna think that question I had as to why she wants it. I agree, Ferenc. I think that's a good idea. I think, and I look over at Gus and Trelador, that we shouldn't listen to what anyone but any of us say, because we hold the power here.
Okay.
And I am going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to do a thing. Hang on. I'm going to step up to Florian and say, do you trust me?
I mean, that's the second time he's been asked that.
And it didn't go well the first time.
Obey.
Florian?
I'm just thinking. I hear what Friends has just said. And it makes sense. Do you trust me?
I trust your judgment, Florian. You're a good and kind man who has put up with a lot that the world has thrown at you.
Then, like many conversations directed at me in our time together as a group, and to others as well, we all listen. We all do it together.
Okay. Yorick, last to act. You heard Reorx in your head say, "Get me that tablet." You've heard everything that's gone before. What would you like to do?
Oh, I would like to cast Fireball.
I was about to say this is where the secret cleric is a secret fucking barbarian and rages.
I was thinking I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians, deeming no one as an ally and running to the center of the room.
Okay, we can do that.
No, I'm gonna turn to Spirit Reorx there,
Yeah.
and sort of just talk to him like I'm talking to the real thing.
Okay.
Dwarven or common?
Dwarven, if I'm speaking directly to him.
Okay.
Did you
I'd
want me
like-
to get?
Sorry.
Did you want me to get it for that reason, so we could all put it in?
Okay. You hear really faintly, just at the edge of your hearing, didn't he do anything? Make an insight check.
Yeah. Am I any good at those? Not
Eric, you've got wisdom.
Yeah. Hey, I rolled a 15, so 19.
19. Yeah, you recall as you entered this room, Reorx being shut out from you, and also saying that he couldn't be paid to be in this room.
Yeah.
So why would he ask you to do something in this room? A voice as clear as day that asked you, and yet when you talk to him, you could barely hear him. This is someone else. This is someone trying to manipulate you. Now, the great manipulators in the room are Ardiac and Asmodeus. And you don't think Asmodeus would do that. He's not that type of devil. You suspect it's Ardiac, as you've been told. You've overheard that people are being manipulated.
Yeah.
Oh, and Spirit Reorx goes, "Fancy a pint?"
I'll just say to Spirit Reorx, "We'll grab one soon, mate." And I'll just turn and walk calmly to my friends with a, "Let's get this done."
Okay. Right, so.
My friends and acquaintance.
And the acquaintance, yes, indeed. Okay, so. What we're going to do now is. Gus, I'd like you to roll me a wisdom saving throw with
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, I'm really good at these.
with advantage, please.
Still really very good. Oh, well, that was one of them.
Ferenz is shining like a beacon at this point. And the light
15.
stops him.
15.
You'd get one more from being next to Trellador, unless he's not considering you an ally. Because I think you're in Trellador's aura.
Yeah, you would be.
Good question.
I
mean, he's not an ally at the current time, is he? He's
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
you
that's
don't- you don't
Trellador's
know
choice.
that. But
I unfortunately don't have auras, as I suddenly remembered as I spoke up. Wrong
character.
paladin.
I mean, we all also have a point of inspiration.
You do. But 15. You
Fif-
look back across at your granny because Florian's being difficult. And you don't see her. You see this shapeless mass of fog, and you recall all the times you'd seen fog coming and doing horrific things to people and things. And you know you were manipulated. You know Ardiak or Carabes, you're not sure which one, wants the tablet.
Oh! Shh! Florian, don't give me that tablet! Some bugger was that foggy misty thing over there was playing with my brain again.
Glad you come to your senses there, Gus.
So, the next thing that happens is Asmodeus walks up. It says, "Now look, I understand you are having some doubts. Maybe others in the room are trying trickery. So, how about the tablet is given to all four of us, and we lock away Carabes? And then I, personally, will guarantee your escape as this room, and indeed the lava flows back up the mountain. A small teleportation of no great import to myself, but incredibly important to yourselves. As the lava will flow incredibly quickly, you will not be able to escape. Once that tablet hits, boom, lava."
No, thank you, Asmodeus. We won't be accepting your deal.
Oh, really? Okay. And you speak for all of your companions, yes?
He does in this instance, yes.
She certainly
No
does.
deals.
Well, let's just hear him out.
Trellador, shut your face
You
before I
see-
shut it for you.
And he looks across at you,
Is
Trellador,
that
goes,
Carl?
"Now there's a wise elf. Look, upstanding, thoroughly honourable, and just
Is there, like, just this angry noise coming from behind Trellador?
I was about to get there, yes. There is a palpable wave of rage that hits you all from behind as Zenariel flies across the room in front of Asmodeus and just literally wraps a huge claw round his neck and lifts him off the floor. 9! Florian?
Yes, I am.
Is it like now back to me?
Yes, Florian, it is your... Actually, no, one quick thing. Balo leans over and goes, "You see? This is exactly what I was talking about. The drama you get with these guys is just unparalleled." So,
I ordered the couch.
well, exactly. Couch, more popcorn.
Oh, please.
Yes, I've got some toffee flavoured somewhere, I think. Florian, we're back with you. What would you like to do?
So if we're all gonna do this, guys,
Time.
I feel like we have to lay out the ground rules first, right? Of who it's gonna be. Just to be clear, so everyone is on the same page. I look around and I look at everyone now knowing this, and in particular I look at Trellador. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
we can
he's
lock
still
away
shaking.
Trellador, yeah?
I tried to tell you, I have to get that tablet. I don't know whether you've been told.
Exactly the same.
was not exactly the same. You can't possibly know what I've been told.
I think it's something we've all been told.
We know exactly what you've been told. The whole point of this was they wanted to start a fight between us all so they can take advantage and take it for themselves. I mean, it's fairly obvious to anybody with half a brain cell.
Well, you're going the right way to start a fight.
No, Trelador, you're the one on the outside of this.
Well, that's not unusual, is it? I was doing this to protect you all. You know, I don't want to go into details, but I was told that I had to get the tablet.
You were doing this because you're afraid. You're not doing this for any other reason.
Not afraid.
You're more than willing to jump ship to try and get out of what you were dealing with.
So that makes you a liar as well as being afraid. You can see it written on your face.
I'm just saying, do what you need to do, but I don't think we'll make it out without a certain person's blessing. And I could have given that to you.
I don't think you're so convinced of your own self-importance, Trelador. Just listen to the rest of us for once in your life, please.
I'm not talking about me for once. I'm talking about scenario.
Whilst they're having this conversation, DM.
Yeah. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I'm going to send you a message. I don't want to
Okay.
put anything out there.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to come out of initiative for now. We'll keep those initiative scores in case we need them later. It's an important tool we might need later. So carry on talking amongst yourself or doing whatever you want to do. What do people want to do?
Friends will turn back to Shine and just look at him, and then cock his head to one side and ask, or sort of with his gestural vernacular, ask the question, are we doing the right thing?
Shine stands there, nods at you.
I will do something similar to that with scenario. I want to sort of go back to my corner with her.
She's currently choking.
She's currently holding
Oh, yeah,
Asmodeus by the throat, like his feet are 2 feet off the ground.
I'll tap her on the shoulder. When you're done, I need to have a quick word.
Her head, like The Exorcist, her head just spins round 180 and looks at you.
Oh, that's not terrifying at all. Can you not do that? Can you just turn around? It's just making the others unnerving.
Okay, and her head stays still and her whole body turns with Asmodeus in her hand.
You're quite powerful, aren't you?
What is it you want? I'm busy. Wrath
Yes,
should be seen and not heard.
Yes, I can see.
Talk
but
too
I
much.
How dare you?
Grabs you by the throat as well and picks you up. Make a
joke.
A strength saving throw. You have to beat a 33. I don't know if you can get there. That's what I rolled.
Strength saving. Oh, I have a plus 11 to my strength saving rolls, but that makes it 30. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So I couldn't beat it.
So she now has Asmodeus in one hand and you in the other. She picks you up by the throat. So you
can I?
Yeah. I said
they're not listening to me.
Talk too much. Get the tablet. Drops you.
I'm gonna
I have
run
sent
it.
you that message. I have sent you that message, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna run and try and attack Florian.
Okay. Then.
Fuck.
If he tries to attack Florian, I'm going to try and tackle him to the ground.
Okay, we're back in initiative. Make your attack roll, and Gus, make your. What are you trying to do? Tackle him to the ground, yeah.
Yeah. Just basically take. I'm going to bowl him over like a good dwarf.
Good job. I'm within 5 feet of Florian.
Yeah. So make your attack roll.
I have a reaction ready.
I still have Zephyr Strike, which gives me advantage.
Okay. So make your attack roll against Florian, and hold that number.
It'll be reckless, obviously. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know.
So
it's reckless.
Gus, make. It's going to be a grapple, isn't it? So is that an attack roll for a grapple? No, it's a athletics check, isn't it?
Athletics, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah. Against your athletics or acrobatics, please, Trevor, to sidestep Gus.
Saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah. What'd you get, Gus?
19.
19. So that's what you got to beat.
It was 22 on
22.
athletics.
Okay. So yeah, you sort of bowl yourself at him but miss. What did you get for attack roll?
And it was a plus. Oh, it's +9, isn't it? Because Yorick confiscated my sword. My axe.
Or you gave it back. One of the two. Can't remember which one it was.
Does Ryan still have his dodge?
No, it would have. It's only for a round, isn't
it's
it?
only for a
Realistically,
round,
so.
really. So
It's 21 with advantage.
Yeah.
okay, roll your damage.
And I'm not pulling my punches because I'm shit scared of Zenariel. Or I'm not raiding yet. So that is a 14, and I will smite.
So 14 points of damage plus
Is that
whatever smite damage.
You can't smite on a punch. It's a weapon attack.
He is using a
I've
weapon.
attacked him. I'm using my axe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going full balls to the wall. How many d6s is it? I'll get really confused with this.
well? I'm not undead or anything like that, so just the minimum, I think.
You think? What else? Sorry. Anyone else off the top of their head?
Sorry, say again.
Smite. How many dice?
What level are you using?
Let's have a look.
15th, level 15. So what?
The most
3d8?
I've only got level 2s. So.
Let's have a look.
3d8.
Burning Smite 2. Yeah, 2d6 plus 3d8. 3d6, I think. That's not very good. That is 8 points of radiant.
In reaction, I'm going to use my interception fighting style to reduce the amount of damage that Florian takes by 13. As I bring my scythe in to try and parry.
I was going to ask a question way before
Okay,
that.
one
as well.
second. I've just got
Okay.
to reply to some
Yeah,
messages. Hang on, I've got a lot going on here. So take that damage and just pause for 2 ticks while I.
I'll
That's.
stick it in. I'm just going to.
Do you have another attack?
I do, yeah.
Okay, all right. So
Oh no! I know you, yeah, as well. So, I got a natural 20, so I'm conflicted. That's yes for Trenador, no for Dan.
right.
D12. I didn't roll very good on the dice. That's 4 double to 8 plus 12. 12 points plus smite again. Can I smite twice?
Crit.
Yeah, on a hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just says on a hit. Yes.
Yeah, as long as you've got the spell slots.
And
It adds it to the weapon damage, which is why crits double smite.
Oh yeah, of course. 5, 7 double to 14. So radiant, and that is me.
Okay. So, Melissa, you were trying to parry this last one.
I have a reaction which is my fighting style interception.
Okay.
So a creature is attacking Florian, who's within 5 feet of me. So I am
Sure.
parrying the attack and reducing the damage of the first hit by 13. Because I reduce it by 1d10 plus 5.
Okay. So reduce the damage you've just taken by 13.
Yeah, on the first hit, so I'd have to put 8 back. So my question for you, DM, was
Yeah.
going to be,
Hey.
do I take that full radiant damage?
You do not. You
We
take
found
half,
out-
don't you?
Well, nothing has been said yet. We've only found out from fire damage from fighting my mother.
Yeah.
And so this is the first time this has happened to me.
Oh
and
wait,
this
no,
is why
no,
I'm asking.
it cancels out. So you just take normal damage.
What?
You take the radiant damage.
Oh, cancelled out because
Yeah, half
he's
and half.
resistant because of his divine blood and vulnerable because of his fiendish blood.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I take full damage, although I only have to add 8 back because that first hit was reduced by 13, so
Yeah.
I heal for 8.
You would heal for 13 because you're
No, it's 13
not
damage.
taking.
13 damage you reduce it by, and only took
Yes.
every hit you used it on.
No, you
Oh,
took 14.
well, no, it would reduce the
wait,
smite as well.
Wait. The first hit, you got hit for 14 damage plus the smite.
Yes.
Yes.
So take.
Oh, got you.
So the first hit only hit you for 1 plus the smite.
Yeah, got you.
And-
Got you.
Okay.
Interception would reduce damage from the smite as well if it overclocked
Yeah,
the
but
regular weapon.
To make things simple, we'll just go like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, so if that's you, then Trellador, we'll go back into initiative. We were out for like a second.
Yeah.
I can rage as well. Sorry, I forgot. So I will rage.
So bonus action rage. Okay.
No, I won't rage. I'll do the Zenarial thing
Oh, okay.
because I've been told to be her wrath and not talk.
You have.
So sorry, Fiddy.
No, you're not.
It's,
All right,
it's
safer
attacking,
girl.
I think.
The point
Sorry,
of being
I've
in the
got so much
soak is to
shit.
be part of the peanut gallery.
This is true.
There's a bonus action. You become furious and gain an extra attack 4 times of a short rest. So it's just 1 extra attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as good. That is a 17 to hit.
Beats it.
Okay. Sorry.
Warding flare.
Oh, okay.
I only rolled a 1 on the dice on that one.
Which imparts disadvantage.
Oh, right. So
Oh, so
roll,
it's a
roll
straight-
again, please.
Okay, well, it's a straight roll because I'm attacking recklessly,
Okay.
I assume.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that misses, yeah.
That misses. Okay, so we go into proper initiative. Florian, you're up with Miet on deck. What's
Yep.
the plan for
Everyone else seems to be trying to help me apart from Chelador going for me, right?
I am helping you. I told you I'm helping you.
What are you saying?
So I look Chelador in the eyes. And I even grab his face if he tries to look away. Say, first time in front of all of us, you've been visibly scared. And I can see why.
I'm trying to help you.
I know. But I'm going to help all of you. And I punch him round the face.
Okay.
You get advantage because I attack recklessly.
Yep.
Different thing. Fucking hell. 27 to hit.
Yep.
I will also impose a stunning strike on that.
Awesome.
Not that I need to.
On save.
Okay, so
Con save, but I'll have to figure that out. Hang on 2 secs.
roll your damage first. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Different player who this. So that is 3, 7, 8, 9, 16 points, with 6 of them being doesn't matter, ignore me. Yeah, 16 points of damage, magical fisting damage.
Nice.
With I now need to go to that, knock off that key point, and then find it in the many of thousands of fucking things I have. Uh, 16. However, that belt doesn't add it to it. 18. It's a con 18 saving throw.
I've got quite good con. Oh, no, I don't. 16.
16.
I have a plus 10 and I've rolled a 6.
You are
So,
stunned.
so Trellador is stunned.
Ning.
Seeing that everyone else has their faculties and isn't shit scared for one reason or another, I go over. I get closer to the table.
Yep. Well, I mean, you're right next to it, so yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just say, we either all do it, or I do it now.
We'd all do it together. That was the point.
And the tablet will not come out until everybody is with me, ready to put that on the table.
Okay. Yet, you are up.
Oh, hang on, sorry. I will, as my bonus action,
Yeah.
because I haven't used that yet, I will impose patient defense with that as my bonus action.
Okay. Noted. Yet, you are up with Gus preparing, please.
Have we heard from Martin?
Yeah, pretty sure. No. Oh, he's on mobile. It's all gone horribly wrong, isn't
I'm
it?
here.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, no, I just really need a coffee.
Fair enough. Don't worry, it's not your
End
go
of the
yet.
world, and you're going to make coffee. You know.
It's fine.
priority.
Yeah.
It's fine. So, Miet, you are up.
Miet is going to pat Balo's hand and then get up from the sofa and come across the group.
Okay. Get in there somewhere.
Yep. And mostly addressing Florian because he was the one who spoke about doing this together. But, saying it for all the group that, I cannot agree with our original goal here. I know we came here to again imprison Carabas, but knowing that this tablet has the power to banish my people's greatest enemy is not something I can overlook.
Goes with her.
I'm not sure he does. He has corrupted her, but
No.
I think it's
You
one or the
specify
other.
that he goes with her.
And do we know that this tablet has the power to banish more than one?
I just kind of look over at Remora and then back to Miet.
Okay.
I've got it on good authority.
Anything else, Miet?
No, I have reservations, but no.
Okay. Gus, you're up with Trellador preparing to do nothing because you're stunned. Sorry.
Okay,
I can speak falteringly.
Yes.
I'm going to, if he's stunned, I'm going to wrap my arms and legs around him like a koala bear climbing up a tree, so that he can't move.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you are now wrapped around him. He cannot resist, so there's no point in you rolling any kind of check.
Just his legs, mind. It's like sort of
Yeah.
I'm clamping his legs together.
Yeah.
With both, I've wrapped my legs around him and locked my feet behind and my arms and locked them together so he absolutely can't move his legs.
Okay.
Because I can speak falteringly as a reaction, I go, I'm not a hugger.
Nicely done. Okay, Gus, if that's you, then we move to Trellador, whose turn passes.
Well, I'll just say that will be my turn. I'm trying to help.
Celeste, you are up.
I'm just gonna walk up and
Sorry, I keep forgetting
Say-
I've got a map on because we're not doing combat, as it were.
Together then.
Anything else? Or... No? Okay. Ferenz, you are up with Melissa preparing.
Should I restrain him more forcefully so we can do what we need to do?
It may be necessary.
And in response to that, Ferenz will turn and go to one knee and touch the ground, and he will cast Stone Shape, and he will basically encase Trellador's legs and arms. Stone will creep up and sort of hold him in place.
Okay. Is that... When you cast that, do you have to make a saving throw?
No, it just touch stone and I can morph the stone
So
essentially.
the problem I'm having here
Yeah.
is that Gus is currently wrapped around Trellador's legs.
Yeah.
So the stone isn't going to be able to get between them. So you're
Yeah.
going to have to encase Gus as well if you do that. I mean,
No,
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
encase-
problem doing that. Gus might object.
Can I sort of morph it so it sort of compresses his upper body and holds him in place around his arms?
What level spell? Is this a cantrip?
No, this is the 5th level spell.
5th level spell. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I say is you can get the stone to rise up and split and go around his arms and torso.
Okay, cool. So I'm willing to up past the 5th level to be able to get the bits there because it's
Sure.
4th level. But
Okay. Yeah. 5th level spell used.
yeah, and
Anything
just sort
else?
of just encase him and kind of hold him in place
Okay.
as it is, and then
Okay.
he'll turn and just sort of with his hand out ready. Right, as it always should be, together.
Okay. Melissa, you are up with Yorick preparing.
I'm going to just kind of give a look of disappointment at Trellador as I step next to Florian. I'm always by your side. And I'm going to use my action to do Channel Divinity Watcher's Will.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be buffing myself, Florian, Gus. Ooh, who else do I pick?
Depends on what it does.
Yeah.
It's protection from people meddling with your mind. Florian, Gus,
Celeste, because she's spoken to by Ardiac.
possibly. Yeah, I'll do Yorick and Celeste as they have less things protecting them than, say, Ferenz, because Ferenz God is in the room, as it were.
Okay.
So for 1 minute, myself and those 4 that I've chosen have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
Nice.
Ah,
Note that down, please.
And I'm there ready to assist Florian for when he makes the move.
Okay.
After Melissa speaks, am I allowed to say something?
Bear one second, let me just...
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Yes, go ahead. Have a quick response to that.
Yeah. I'm glad we all want to do this together, but we all need to know the beings that we're doing this to.
Good point.
Carapace. Ardiac.
Yorick, you're up. What do you want to do?
Right. Let's do this then. And I am going to move around slightly. I want to kind of get my back to Zenariel. because I feel like that's where some shit might come from.
Sure. We'll just
So I kind of want to be, as wide as possible
yeah,
between Scenario and the pedestal thing
sure.
to try and
Okay.
block.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Any spells or actions? or
No
anything
spells,
like
but
that?
let's say I hold a. Ooh. Do I want to hold a spell in that eventuality? I really don't have. I've used like all my high level spells getting down here. I'll just hold a weapon attack.
Okay. For if Scenario
If
makes a move.
Scenario comes for the tablet.
Okay. Okay, so as Yorick finishes his go, Scenario drops Asmodeus, turns, seeing her wrath encased in stone. She glowers at Ferenz and looks across at Shine. And you see the vines wrap around the stone and just smash it to pieces. And then she looks down at you, Yorick. One of Ryork's little toys getting in the way again.
I've heard that before. You'll keep getting in the way.
Lovely. Wrath, I commanded you, and you feel a pull on your mind. And you start to be able to talk. It feels like the stunned condition is wearing off. It's not completely off yet, but it's getting there. So, top of the round, Florian, your turn.
So I have one question for above the table, DM.
Sure.
We, as a group, through our many experiences, know that Zenariel was once imprisoned, right?
Yes. Well, do you?
No, we don't.
No,
we
you
don't know
don't.
that.
No,
Not
you
in
don't
this
know.
country.
children
No.
now.
Okay, that's absolutely fine then. Okay. So, we all know Carabas
Ardiac.
and Ardiac.
Can we only speak in initiative order?
No, you can speak in
No.
whatever order you want. We're in initiative because we're in combat. But if you
Oh,
want
that
to
was my second question.
reply to somebody, because technically we're still in combat because Trelador and Florian and others. But yeah, Mia, if you want to speak up, go ahead.
Melissa, as you say, the tablet can secure more than one. But on the chance that it does not, can we not reverse the order of the names and contain the greater threat?
On to that.
In my second question, DM, sorry,
Yeah.
not particularly above table,
Uh-huh.
is through his and their time, Melissa's and Florian's time at the temple, and what they've read, especially Florian, and learnt, they 100% know that there kind of has to be a balance between this good and evil, don't
Yeah,
they?
absolutely.
So in that case, after Madame Miette has spoken up with a very, very tight grip with both hands on this tablet. I go into my side pocket.
Both hands, you say?
Both hands.
Cool.
And everyone's near me apart from Yorick, right?
Yeah. Well,
And
Yorick's
I
just
put-
across the table
Yeah.
from you.
I put it just to the edge of the table.
Okay.
So this is, again, how is this going to work? Because if basically we all need to do it together, but our initiatives are different. But essentially, it's my turn to input this in
Okay.
to the center.
So what I will say, the tablet it's not big, so getting all of your hands on it might be tricky. So I would suggest, or you would think that maybe, 4 of you, perhaps.
Okay. Lorenz?
Yeah.
Melissa?
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely. Okay. Sorry, carry on.
Gus?
No. I must be one of the ones to do this.
Okay, madam. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Ready when you are.
Okay.
Oh.
As you start to do this,
Busy.
you feel your legs are cold, and there is a bolt of lightning that flashes across the room from Carabes, smashing the necklace that you just dropped to take out this tablet.
Didn't he put it back on?
He did
Yeah, I
not.
thought you put it back on.
He did not.
I didn't specify it.
Oh, yeah.
He had it held in one hand, and then he dropped it or put it away. But as you put your 2 hands, the lightning bolt smashed. I've rolled a natural 20, so I'm giving myself that one.
100%.
Ardiac moves, and you feel fog wrapping around your legs, crawling up your body. It's cold, very cold. I'd like a Constitution saving throw, please.
Is Trellador considering us as friends?
Undecided
not.
at this moment.
Crow, flash of genius.
Oh, wait, shit.
I don't know if that's possible. I'm sorry.
So what'd you get on your con save? Oh, you're waiting for Trellador to decide whether
No,
you're,
he's not going
you're
to.
an
I don't think
acquaintance.
he is.
No,
Okay.
I'm not.
So what'd you get for your con save?
Me?
Yeah,
27.
27. Yeah, you're fine. It's cold, it's unpleasant, but you resist the strange prickling feeling of something trying to enter your body. You are in control of your body. You are a monk. You
Yep.
meditate and have full control. You can feel it trying to get in to stop you doing
Yep.
what you're doing. Now, so just so I'm clear, who are the 4? It is Florian,
It's
Melissa.
Florian, me, Miette, and
Friends.
Yeah.
Friends.
Friends.
and Ferenz.
The F's and the M's.
Okay, so Ferenz. Okay.
And me and
Interesting.
Scenario.
The furries and the maidens.
Yeah.
That's a fanfic and a half.
Okay. So, Melissa. Actually, no, Florian.
Hello.
Florian, we'll start with you. Whose power are you invoking as you push this tablet towards the space and this is going to go for all four of you. I want to know whose power you are invoking, and what name, and in what or names. And if it is names, I need to know which order you're saying them in. So, start with Florian.
I really want to fucking try something here, and I
Go
think
for
it's
it.
just, I think it's just too big
Go
for
for
the
it.
situation.
I bet you haven't heard that
I
before, Phil.
think I know
haven't.
what you're talking about, and I considered it as well, and
Yeah.
Remora suggested me away from that as an over-the-table thing.
I'm definitely pleased Balo's getting his name on this thing, though. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Just do it. Do it.
Do it. Go for the big swing. That's what D&D's
Go
about.
for it.
Give the tablet to me, and I'll give it to Zanara. We can go on honeymoon.
Yeah.
So I don't. Florian, myself, I am Florian right now.
Okay.
I don't trust the gods.
Okay. I mean, why would you?
I have half and half inside of me.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
We have.
Ooh,
Who misses?
And I think this is probably like looking at what Florian has been through, at the decisions, mistakes, the accolades he has made. I fully believe, and Florian fully believes, that he is a good person.
Okay.
I would like to try
Okay.
and say Florian's name, my name, and invoke whatever power is within me to be mine, not anybody else's, mine, as I've tried to do with my mother's powers and everything like that.
Okay.
And I will say Ardiak Carabes.
Okay. Okay. So, Miet, as you place your paw on this tablet to push it with Florian into the receptacle it's clearly meant to be in, whose power do you invoke? And which name or names do you say?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as Florian here. It's like, fuck the gods, what have they ever done for us?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to invoke the powers of the wandering ghosts, the caravans and stories, and the people and the campfires,
Nice.
and the protection that's within the people.
And the
And I will
names?
speak the names Ardiak and Carabes.
Okay. So, Gus, you still have your legs and arms wrapped around Trelador. He is now free of the stun. You can feel him start to move. Is there anything you want to do?
just wrap him up tighter and say, "You stay right where you are, mister."
You may respond.
I'm trying to help. I'll just keep repeating that.
Look
I
at
don't
me,
want
I'm helping, he says. Just stand there and do nothing.
But I'm not making eye contact with Scenario at all.
Okay. Trelador, your turn if you want to try and do something. It's entirely up to you. You're free of the stun that has ended naturally anyway, even without Scenario's interference.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use this turn to sort of just try to process what's going on. You know, that sort of like, you know, when you wake up and you pretend to be asleep
A
still.
little
so
bit groggy, yeah.
I'm buying time because I'm
Okay,
caught
make
in
a
the middle.
deception check.
Is this against Scenario?
It is, yes.
You know how good I am at perception check because they're
Deceiving
charisma-based.
gods.
There was any time to roll a natural 20.
Oh, I'm deception. What is deception? -1. Cool. Oh, that's good. That is a 3.
3. You know you're trying desperately not to look at her and try and sort of pretend that you're still sort of groggy from the stun, and you you can't not look at her, and you look at her, and she looks at you, and she just stares at you, and you can feel power welling up inside you, rage, wrath, the violence that must be done, the life that must continue even in the barren places. It must force its way through. That rage rises in you.
Can I say something to her?
Absolutely.
Don't hurt them.
Life is pain. That's your go. Unless you want to try and do something else.
No, I am
Okay.
in way over my depth. Yeah.
Celeste, you are watching all of this happening. Is there anything you wish to do?
I want to cast Moonbeam on Ardiac.
Go for it.
Get him the fuck
On
away.
Florian.
Okay, so you cast Moonbeam on Ardiac, yeah?
Yeah, that
What's the save?
it's con save, and I'm casting it at 4th level.
Okay. What's the number I have to beat?
18.
18. Ah, it's at 24. Sorry.
It still takes half damage.
Okay. Moonlight.
Oh, if he's a shape changer, it makes a saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. That was higher.
So it'll still take half of my damage.
What type
So
of damage is it?
26, half to 13, radiant.
Radiant. Yeah. Okay. Seems to have no effect on him whatsoever. But it looks pretty as the fog glitters in the moonlight.
I'm still going to keep it there just in case, because
Sure.
I know that radiant has worked against the fog before.
Yep.
Fortunately, the person with the best spell to hedge Ardiac out is going to be part of the ritual, so... Oh, we've both got it, have we?
Sunburst.
Okay.
No. Protection from evil or good. Protect
Oh.
against possession.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of friends, you are putting your
Friends.
clawed hand on the tablet.
He looks back to Shine, and he mouths, "I'm sorry." And Friends will turn back, and he doesn't invoke Shine's power, but he will invoke the power of family. Because
Okay.
this family has managed to thwart gods, devils, demons, and everything that's managed to come our way that should have been able to squash us flat.
Nice. And the name or names?
Ardiac and Carabas.
Okay. Anything else, friends? Well, no, that's your go to do that. So,
Yeah.
Melissa, same
I've sent you a
question.
message that I'm checking on something before I say
Okay.
anything here.
So we should have all given the family. We should have come for like family, friendship, love, and hope, and go full gay, full rainbows.
Yes,
I'd be
absolutely.
here for it.
Either that,
Summon
or
Captain Planet.
you could have just Too Fast, Too Furious, family.
Fair.
Invoke the power of Vin Diesel.
Yes.
This is mostly going to be affecting what I'm going to say, I think, because
Or and a very
Ash has
sort of
given me a fucking brilliant idea.
and,
Okay.
and basically a Dodge Charger with a large sort of drill bit on the front just busts through the wall.
Somehow misses the tank fucking bullet, which is hit every car before that.
But just swings the back end and like literally Zanariel, Asmodeus and Ardiac just fly into the wall. Yeah, sorry if that was a bit sort of like cringe-worthy, guys, but
No, absolutely not.
It kind of
No,
has
that was
taken
cool. It's kind of helped me a little bit because I was panicking over what I was going to do.
Yeah, but that is Friends to a T. He's
Okay.
found his people.
Okay, so Melissa, same question. whose power do you invoke, and which name or names do you say, and in which order, please?
I just think to Remora with a, you understand why. And I'm going to invoke myself in the power of love, in how it endures through every catastrophe and through every hardship. And I will say, Ardiac Carabas.
Okay. The four of you that are doing this, I would like to make a group roll, and I would like you all to make... Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make D100 rolls. And I want you to get to... So you've got... Let's see. Okay, so I would like you to hit a total of 120. Okay. Now, the four of you that are not in this ritual may choose now, before they roll, to add a D10 to one person's roll.
Okay.
Trelador.
I will certainly do that.
Trelador, I'm not sure if you want to do this or not, but
I was going to say, if you gave me the choice, I would not.
Okay.
Because
I mean, they all have a choice.
reasons.
I would.
Okay. So let's go across. Yorick, who are you adding your D10 to?
Whoever's closest to me, I guess. Who's that to my right?
To your right is Celeste, and then
Yep.
Florian is directly across from you.
Or Ferenz is round to the left of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ferenz
I'll
is
go to
right.
friends then.
Okay,
I'm pretty close as well.
that's true.
I will add
just
my
put-
roll
what we're
to the
gonna do, I'm
power.
just going to put the four that are doing this into those positions there.
Yeah. I will add my roll to the power of friendship.
Oh, that's very cute.
Cleric Bros.
Oh, bloody hell. I accidentally rolled a d20 and got a natural 20,
Oh,
but I
no.
needed a d10. But can I just halve it?
No.
I don't have a
Right,
d10 around. Bloody hell. What are the odds? I got a 7.
7, so Ferenz, we plus 7. Who we got next? Gus.
I was going to do Fred as well because he's Dragon Boy.
Okay.
So I would do that.
Roll it.
Give him D10. Where's a D10? Can't find a D10. That's an 8. Where's the 10?
Use your D20 and just have it.
Good one. I got it. Well, wasn't worth it. That's a 1.
Ferenz is a plus 8. Okay. Trelador is not playing. Celeste.
Well, out of all of them, I think Celeste will agree that the most powerful of them all is the family, the friendship, so probably Ferenz as well,
Okay.
for that reason alone.
Wow.
In the Furbolg.
Wow.
The madame of your caravan is being very put out right now.
I mean,
And
But family means all of us.
Ah,
It's all of us,
Roll your
not
D10.
just all of yours,
Stop.
all of us.
stop trying to
and
justify
stream, thank
yourself.
you. Our special guest for tonight and the first time in 5 years, Vin Diesel, please enter the room.
Yeah.
We found the BBEG.
Okay, roll your
9.
D10 and 9, so you get a plus 17 to your roll, friends. Florian, with a plus 0, because all of your friends hate you,
Yeah.
can you roll your D100, please? I'd like you to do it in D&D Beyond, so we can.
Yeah,
see the roll.
absolutely.
Because I think
So
this is an
D100,
important
yeah.
one to do.
So that is a D10 and
There's a D100 option on.
There
Oh,
should
is
be a
it?
D100,
Beyond.
yeah. Right at the
Is this
bottom.
what we can use our inspiration on if it's a really bad roll?
That was
No,
my
D100.
question as
As
well.
as I've said before, inspiration can be used on any roll in my game. So yes, is the answer to that.
Excellent.
Good
That's
start.
pretty good. That's a very good start.
if we use inspiration, we have to use the high roller. Don't we?
Yes.
Uh,
No,
The,
you use the
the,
new roll.
You use the
don't
new
you?
roll no matter
yeah.
what.
Good start.
Risk.
I'll stick with 60. It's half of what we need.
60, nice.
they're on 79?
Yeah.
Or no, it's
77.
77.
77.
Miet,
Lucky for some.
your D100, please.
You're going to roll at 97 now, aren't you? And
Yeah.
finish it.
Shit out of the park.
Nice.
I don't want it coming to the last roll.
51.
Nice.
51.
We've made it.
Yeah.
We've hit it.
Higher than average.
Ferenz,
It's 128.
So
33.
50.
33. So
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, so 50.
33 plus the 17.
Yeah.
So 50.
161.
Yeah.
161 so far.
Yeah, so
Melissa, I'll say if you get over 200, really nice things will happen.
Ooh.
so just no pressure. We're on 161,
Yeah.
161.
so it's 49 or
The
higher.
39. 39 or I would
Go on, get 69. Go on,
Yeah,
get
39.
69.
Yeah, the
39
true
and a half.
love. I was close. 63.
63. Awesome.
So
63.
that's 123 plus 101, so
124.
224.
224, yeah.
224. So, as you all four of you push this tablet to the middle of the stone table where this impression is that it's definitely supposed to go, we'll take a little break.
Oh,
So grab a drink, grab some snacks, and
Yeah,
don't
I'm gonna need it for this.
Don't forget to hydrate, people. It's important. We'll
I think for the rapidly developing ulcer from the stress of the game.
indeed. So we will be back right after these messages that we still don't have. We never have. We probably never will have. Actually, we definitely never will have, because this stream's just for us, really. So fucking lot of you, but we love you, really. Right. Thanks. And welcome back, everyone. We pick it up as the tablet slides into the middle with the four of you holding onto a corner. There's an audible click, loud, then a grinding of stone and a shaking. The room starts to vibrate. At this point, Asmodeus stands back up. Curses. I'll be back, you ingrates. I will have you yet. And vanishes. Shine. Balo and Zenariel, all three of them. Sorry, no. Shine and Zenariel look on. Shine with a sort of almost beatific smile on his face. He is the feeling you get from behind you, Ferenz, is this wave of warmth and happiness and pride. He's proud of you. And this washes over all of you. Trelador, you feel that from Shine, but you also feel from Zenariel a burst of anger, but then a sort of strange scent of flowers and the buzzing of bees and the feeling of sap rising, all the good things about nature, the beauty, the happiness, the joy of just being in nature. And you look across at Zenariel and you just see her standing there once again in her beautiful robes and her shimmering sea green hair, and she holds her hand out to you and says, "My child, I'm so sorry. You were a good Wrath. You tried so hard. It's not your fault. But I think you need to look for power within yourself, not others. Look to your friends, and they are friends, because they could have killed you. But they didn't. So remember that when the difficult conversation happens. You can always call on me in dangerous times, and I will come.
You're leaving me?
I'm not leaving you, child. You don't need power from external sources. You are the power. I will aid when asked, just like others do. But I will not force my rage and wrath upon you anymore. Listen to your friends. They are not acquaintances, they are friends. They love you.
What, they tried to kill me?
No, they didn't. They tried to stop you killing them. They didn't kill you.
Trying to make you happy.
I know, and you did a very, very good job. Well done.
You don't need to say it like that. It's quite patronising.
It is. I apologise.
What's caused this shift? You were quite angry, like...
You have been tested so many times and failed. Yet today, you tested and you passed.
What do I get?
You get the love of your friends. And you get power from me when called upon. Just not the rage and wrath that were pushed through you.
One final question.
Of course.
How do I use this power of my friends?
You use the power of your friends. Lean upon them. Ask for help. This will be difficult for you, I understand. If it is difficult, invoke my name. I will aid.
Then you'll do it for me?
No, I will assist you. Remember,
this is a joke, and I've learned to say this before I actually make comments, because I've heard you are, and as we're talking like this, I think it's safe to say you are prone to the odd mood swing now and then.
I am.
And it's completely gone out of my head what I was going to say. I'm sure it was.
I'm sure it was witty and insightful.
Of course.
Of course it was. As for the rest of you, well done. We return Helloran to its natural state, free of gods and dragons. I will always be here. The dragons will sleep once more. The gods will return to their slumbers. The possible exception of my little bearded friend, my baby boy. Shine, you have a question? Sorry, Ferenz, you look very similar.
Sorry, you ladies. There might be one other caveat to go back to sleep, because your one of your twins is doing something quite heinous in the Dara city. He's trying to
that's fine. I will deal with him. Well, I think you'll find that particular problem will take care of itself. He is not hidden this time.
Am I allowed a little bit of time with Shine before he goes then, please?
I should think so. I'm sure he has much to tell you.
Thank you.
As for
Can I
you...
let go of his legs now?
Sorry, say that again, James.
Can I let go of his legs now?
She looks down at you. Yes, please do so.
All right then.
As he lets go, I'll. Are you lying on the floor, or am I, holding onto my legs?
No, you were standing up. I was wrapped round the bottom of your legs, holding onto them.
Okay. As you separate from me, I will turn to you and I will just pat you on the head and go, "Thank you for the hug, friend."
It's all right. Anytime. Hugs are free.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Am I allowed to speak to you, grandmother?
Call me that again. Joking. Just scenario is fine.
Scenario. I have thought about things since they became apparent to me and my friends, and it felt quite selfish to invoke my own name, but from what we've all and myself have been through, it felt quite right to try and make this balance of power my own.
Quite. You are truly immortal. You are neither one thing nor the other, as is right and proper for mortals. Because you have divine and devilish heritage, means nothing. They cancel each other out. You are human. Maybe sometimes you will lean one way or the other, but your friends will hopefully guide you back to the right place.
Good. That's the answer I was hoping for.
So,
Thank you.
well done, all of you. And especially well done to those that had power in the room here. And she shoots a glance across at Balo and still managed to avoid calling on it. And she looks at you quickly, Melissa, as well. Well done. And I suggest you move quickly, as the lava once more will cover this chamber and all the chambers as it was before. As she's speaking, you can see that, or anybody that cares to look, can see Ardiak and Carabes, the being that was both of them, is no more. It's certainly not in the room.
Okay.
Shine wanders across and so as my very good friend Zenario has informed you, you are exceptional. I am so proud of all of you.
Friends bursts forward in a complete break of decorum, just wraps his big furry arms around him.
Yeah. So Shine just sort of stands there and hugs you back and just pats you. And you feel him growing a little bit taller than you, so he can just sort of cradle your head against his shoulder. Yeah. So, you are all heroes. All of you. What a wonderful thing that you have done. And as he says that, Balo stands up on the comfy sofa, popcorn everywhere. Just goes, how boring. Gosh. See, you got very dull. And, well, Shine, you are still the most boring dragon I've ever come across. It's, these people have just saved the world. Well, changed the world. Well, put the world back. Well, done something to the world anyway. And all you can talk about is, oh, your friends and family, blah, blah, blah. That's no fun. What's going to be fun is watching you try to escape the lava. Good luck with that. And he vanishes along with his sofa.
Shine, could I ask one final favour?
You will have to be quick, my child. I am sleepy.
Could we ride on your back out of here?
I don't see why not. He sort of looks across at Zenario and she says, sure, that's a great idea. After all, you came to save dragons and gods and battle dragons and gods. Why not escape on a dragon and a god? And the pair of them walk outside the door and both of them turn into huge dragons.
Brent is making very excitedly, like shuffling everybody, essentially pushing everybody outside. I just feel like...
So, we no longer need the map. The dragons, Shine and Zenario, await, and lift you up. Is there anybody wants particularly? I know Friends wants to jump on the back of Shine. That's fine. Trenador on the back of Zanariel, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Definitely.
sorry, go on, James. Who
Yeah,
you got?
definitely.
Okay.
I would seeing this side of my grandmother. Yes, I would go with Trelador and go on Zanariel.
Okay. Cool.
I'm going on Shine.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Zanariel.
Okay, Miss D, I'm not sure if you heard Balo's little speech. Hopefully you did.
Belo's one, yes. But I think I missed most of the climactic moment.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So you,
No, don't worry about it for a moment.
you spiral up through the underneath the city of Darkhold. The lava, as you could see, as Asmodeus did say, rises very quickly.
As this happens, sorry,
Yeah.
can I? The only thing I was really worried about here, the first door we came to broke open and let Carabas out.
Yeah.
As the lava rises up, does that now complete the transformation of that door, where it is now
As
fully
you look
locked and
across,
dented?
you see it completely in place once more, fully sealed, as the lava covers it, and you
Yes.
are taken up to the walkway around, and the pair of them deposit you there and vanish, leaving you looking down at the lava fields.
As we spiraled up, Friend would have basically been head, sort of like full head on the back of Shine's neck, and he would have just been speaking to him, and he'd just been, I want to thank you for everything that you've given. Well, you've also showed me that I can be not only the leader of the Harmony, but a note within it. And I'll carry that teaching home.
Indeed. So, as you step onto this balcony, watching the lava rise, Yorick, you hear a voice. So, that went well then.
York, she's still here.
Aye, well, you can't get rid of me just that easily. I'm built into the very bones of this mountain.
Ariel thought you might be sticking around on.
There'll be a couple of us about. Me, Vlamora, she's always here. Zanariel will be out there somewhere, wandering.
Makes sense.
As for
Also,
the
I know
rest,
she's calmed down a bit.
I think probably the biggest problem would be Paladas, as he's out and about. But I'm sure you can deal with that, right?
Yeah, of course we can.
Aye, good lad. I always said you were my favourite.
I'm gonna clobber Snow right in the chops as well.
Give him a proper left hook from me, will you?
Will do.
So, is there anything anybody else would like to do or say?
Just as we're on this ledge, Lion will just take a look around at this cavity, this place which is now filled with lava, looking over at the door which has now been repaired and where
It's gone. It's under the lava.
yeah, no, but like looking over in that direction, I mean, and then looking over in the direction of the other door which we've just come out of, and just whimsically, after what Zanariel had said to him, would just whimsically just put a hand out and just kind of look at the lava and just flick to see.
Make me just roll me a d20 and add your proficiency bonus, please. I'll say your DC's about 15.
I have a hold of 13, so it's
13.
18.
18. Okay. So you reach your hand out and flick, and you can see the lava sort of whoosh, fires up and then splatters back down, and you hear a voice go, "Ah, testing already."
I recognise the voice.
Scenario.
Yeah. Okay. And then we'll just look to the tunnel, which we've all obviously been through many a times, and
Yep. Okay.
start walking.
So you wander up the tunnels into the city of Daghold, which hasn't changed. It's the dwarven city of Daghold. It almost never changes. It's one of those sort of immutable facts of life, the city of Daghold. It will be there forever. It has been here forever. And the dwarves are going about their daily lives, blissfully unaware of what has just happened. But happy that the forges and the lava that powers them are back up and running. And you walk up into the sounds of smithing, of general dwarven busyness in the city.
That's a good sound. I like to hear that again.
Mr.
Two
Gers.
things.
Oh, sorry. Go on, Yorick.
No. Mine might be a while. You go first.
Mr. Gus, hadn't you better speak to a certain lady?
Oh, I
And
will
he'll
do.
And he'll give Gus a significant look. And the other thing I wanted to do was he's just going to walk across and he's just going to wrap Trelador in a huge hug.
Can I resist this?
Well, you can certainly try. It's a bit difficult for it. He's large and furry.
And he will lean down to Trelador's ear and whisper, "Thank you for not killing him." And then he'll just break the hug and carry on walking back.
Yeah. I won't say anything. I just, appreciate that it wasn't awkward.
At all.
Baby steps and all that.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, by the way, Trenador, all your wounds healed. Full hit points.
What?
Did you take any damage? I
What?
don't think you did you?
I think Florian tickled me for 16 points.
Alright, okay.
And he absolutely fucking pummeled me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florian,
Which I worked it out was 7% of my total hit points that you hit me for.
Florian, all your wounds are healed as well.
Do I get a feeling from who that was from?
That was a scenario.
Me.
Cool.
Well, I control her now.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
How long did that one last?
Yeah.
It's a journey back. Give me a break.
Okay, so Yorick, you wanted to do some things.
Yeah. Second thing is we need to get to the pub.
Oh, yeah.
First thing, however, is I'm done with that. Gesturing at Trelador. You may not have killed him, but you tried to betray us.
Are we not friends?
We can be whatever you want, as long as you get the fuck out of my city.
I understand that, Yark, and I would agree with it. But I don't think you saw the fear in his eyes.
I don't care. I don't care. None of us would betray each other except him. I would never betray any of you. I don't think any of you would try and betray me, no matter how scared you were. He's the only motherfucker who would. So I'm done with him.
I didn't betray you. I told you I was trying to save you. Did you not hear them
Fuck
say
off,
that?
No,
was a
you
hero.
weren't. You were doing whatever you want to do to preserve yourself.
Maybe you should go to the pub. It sounds like you need a drink, and then you can think
Maybe
about
you
this.
should go home.
This.
Go back to your forest.
I'll just walk away. He needs to calm down. I will not go to the pub. I will go back to our room. I don't know if we have that room at the...
At the Scalebane house.
Oh no, I better not go there.
I will walk with Trellador.
Okay.
No.
Go
and...
I understand where he's coming from, and he's not entirely wrong. But I don't think any of them saw what I saw in you just then.
Well, it wasn't enough, was it?
Self-preservation for anyone is mighty high on the list, but...
I mean, people like Yorick, they've got such a inflated ego and sense of self, and they're very difficult to deal with. I just don't know how to approach him sometimes.
Practice what you preach, Trellador. But let's go and get out of here.
Where would we go?
He said it. We need to leave or you need to leave Daggerhold, and I'm not going to leave you alone.
But what about Melissa?
I'll let her know. I can catch up with you, but we'll go back to the forest.
No, you don't belong in the forest, and I don't belong with the group. Go for tonight. Go and celebrate with them. If I'm going to ask for help, and this is me asking for help, go and spend time with your friends. For me.
But it wouldn't be with all my friends, though.
Just go for tonight. We'll speak tomorrow.
You better.
And if you want to tell them how wonderful I was as well, I won't stop you.
And Florian will lean over and give him a kiss on the cheek and go, I will.
Go!
Yeah.
I'll just nod and just go. Have a good time. Maybe steer clear of Yorick.
Okay. So as Trellador wanders off the street into the
I'm
streets of
trying to
Daggerhold,
find lodgings, not in Scalebane, I suppose. Actually, no, I'll just wander around the city all night, just, lost in my thought.
you eventually find an unused corner of a courtyard somewhere. You can meditate. You only need 4 hours after all.
Yep.
So we cut back to the rest of the group heading to the pub.
I've got to go home and I got to tell Mum and Dad what's happened and that know everything's all right. And I want to make a phone call. Make a brain call.
You go see Joe. And if you pop home, just bring everyone to the pub with you.
I'll bring everyone to the pub with me. I'll see you there.
Okay.
And I'll give them a...
I'd probably, like, in all honesty, I'd probably make it to the pub before everyone else, so I can do 130 foot worth of movement.
Yeah.
Just with my 2 actions, not including my bonus action.
You get ambushed by me before you can get anywhere, so...
I feel there may be a
Please don't
conversation between the rest of us that are left there, rather than me just shouting. Nipping off to the pub together.
So, well, that's what I want to say.
Yeah.
So the conversation before you go to the pub is Gus wanting to go back home, talk to parents.
Um,
So Gus
friends
wanders
want-
off. The rest of you are still standing there waiting, talking after Yorick's outburst.
Friends walks over to Yorick and, out of respect for him, he basically takes a knee in front of him and puts his 2 huge shoulders, hands on his shoulders. Yeah. I know you're angry, and you have every right to be.
I don't understand why no one else is.
Can I just ask one thing? Let me finish, then shout at me. I know you're angry. I am too, okay? However, you have more reason than most, more reason than all of us, to be angry with him. But I would urge you to look. And if the man that he attacked isn't angry with him and still loves him,
He's an idiot. Sorry.
I don't disagree with you, but that's the way that families work, Yorick. We do stupid shit. We do stupid shit to each other. And some of that stupid shit is going to hurt. And I'm swearing a lot and I don't like it, but I'm going to do it for you. So I'm really fucking angry with Trellador. Really, really fucking angry. And like flame, all over the place. But I can't help it. He's part of this family, whether we like it or not. And we couldn't have achieved what we've achieved without him. Taking him out of this group is like lopping off your hammering arm. Maybe your hammering pinky, sorry. But it would unbalance your hammer hand. And think of it this way. Obviously, if you were making a blade and you didn't have the right tools, that blade would be poor, wouldn't it? And I think as a family, we're poorer without him. So be angry with him all you want. But I think it would be a mistake to exile him.
It's not just a tool that you're missing if you get rid of him. It's a tool that doesn't try and snip your fingers off when he gets a bit scared. I don't want a tool like that around. What do the rest of you think?
But are you not always at risk of hammering your own fingers while you're working at the forge?
No.
I'd argue you are, but that's perhaps different.
So, the rest of you were asked for an opinion.
I understand your anger. I am not one to anger easily, but even Trellador has brought that out of me. But anger will only harm yourself.
Maybe is that an elven saying? Dwarves don't kind of follow that.
Your anger will make you weaker.
Or forget my anger. Take all his actions, everything he does, every time he's arrogant and narcissistic and blames other people for mistakes.
Oh, I know.
And this time, like the last time I was angry with him was because he abandoned reorgs for greater power. I was angry and I shouted at him and I took the axe from him. I wasn't trying to kick him out the group for that. Because that's his choice. And he's an idiot if he makes that choice. But it was his to make. This time, he actively turned against us. I know he was scared. I know he was under threat of Zenariel. But all of us were in a room full of very powerful people who could have snapped our necks with a mere thought. And he's the only one who snapped. He's a liability. And he could have got one or all of us killed. And if you're in a battle for your life, I want to be surrounded by people I trust. Not people who are going to turn against me when they get scared or they get presented with a better deal.
I do have to say that Oh no, I told him to shut up. Okay, mate, I'm not going to say anything else. I suppose it comes to it, Yorick. I mean, I don't blame you if you don't ever forgive him. He's done some pretty awful things. But, like I said, whether we like it or not, he's part of the family. But I won't press you on it. It's your choice. You know, your word carries more majority.
No, it doesn't. My word carries the same weight as everyone else's. That's why I'm trying to talk to you guys about it.
We're in your home.
After I told him to fuck off.
Yeah, but I will go with the majority. But I will say this to you all, that families fight. And perhaps not always the family that you're born into is the family that you need. And I think that despite his pig-headedness and his arrogance, that he needs us. Because slowly but surely we are trying to show him the way, despite his kicking and screaming. And I suppose...
Relador is a vain and arrogant and often cruel person who will lie and cajole his way to power and what he wants.
I think that you're wrong there, and I think
I am
that...
the exact same kind of person.
See,
I think that I have learned a lot from what I've had to deal with and those that I've been afraid of. And I think the Trelador is trying. Things keep trying for him to learn, and he keeps neglecting them. When he betrayed you on Reorx, when he's betrayed us on other things. The one thing I will say to his credit is I was watching him to make sure he wouldn't attack Florian again. When he broke out of that stone and got his senses back after Florian had punched him that hard, he could have attacked Florian again. I could see it in him. He was trying to fake being dazed. He was trying to stand up. But I think he's just a very lonely man that just hasn't been able to learn how to handle friendships, how to handle emotions. I think
look at the
he has the potential, and I think that just exiling him is not the right way. We should try to teach him, even if he tries to resist that. Try and help him understand why this keeps happening to him. To understand why people keep lashing back out at him.
We have tried to teach him every step of the way. He is exactly the same today as he was the day we met him. He's the only one of us who hasn't changed in the slightest. Madam Mia, may I ask for your wisdom?
I am unsure. A kid doesn't learn not to misbehave because you throw it out to the caravan. No one can be left behind. If Treasure chooses to make his own way in the world, that is one thing. But if he leaves without preparation, I think he'll only be the worse for it.
That's on him.
I'm torn. A lot of us have not had the easiest start in life, and it's no matter what has happened to us, it is no excuse for our actions. It may be a reason behind some of them, but it cannot excuse them. And I've tried. We've all tried. And I whatever you decide, I can understand. Because I'm not sure myself. But I just don't want you to hold on to your anger.
Dwarves and anger, it's fine. We just get drunk, we punch each other, and then we make up in the morning. But that's how dwarves act. Look, it's not my decision. I shouldn't have told him to go without some sort of vote or whatever. But I can't hold the majority opinion for this whole group. So if you guys want him back or want him to stay with us, then that's what happens. I don't get to overrule you lot, but I don't have to speak to him, and I don't have to trust him or rely on him in any way.
From my perspective, the person who has the final say on that is the one that he betrayed. And he's over there seeing him off. I think...
Friends will lean forward.
Oh, Joe.
As much as I love Florian, he's a right fucking idiot.
Oh, absolutely. As the person who's known him the longest here, he absolutely is, but he is a kind-hearted man. And well, he was the one that got us all to do that.
If I were Florian, once we got off the dragons at the top, I'd have Spartan kicked his ass back into the lava.
Obviously, Friends is done talking, so he's just going to lean forward and just be like, "I do, I love these dwarves," and he's basically just going to grip the sides of Yorick's face and just kiss him lightly on the forehead, and then he'll pull out, one of those little travel kegs of dwarven beer.
Nice.
How about you just make a start on me? What do you think?
You think you can bribe me if you give that out?
How about we do what you said? Yorick, you've had your fight. We're gonna drink. And in the morning, we'll see if he has learned. Does everyone agree on that?
If you need me to, I will take responsibility for him. And if it does end up that he does have to leave, I'll at least make sure that he gets home okay.
That's up to you.
We'll decide in the morning, but for now I think we need to focus on the fact that we just stood up to gods and devils and dragons and did the right thing.
Not just gods and devils, the god and the devil.
Yeah, well, I'm not speaking him into the room.
And the dragon.
The dragon.
I'm gonna miss him.
Oh.
I really am gonna miss him.
So proud of you.
Okay, so as this conversation continues, you walk through the streets to Yorick's favourite boozer, where you procure a table incredibly easily. You are Scalebane after all. The drinks flow. The conversation continues. We will cut away from that for a moment as Florian arrives back at the pub. We will cut to Gus. Into Scalebane Manor we go.
Well, on the way there,
Yep.
I want to... Del, can you hear me? I say with my head.
Oh, Gus! Oh, you're alive!
Yeah, I am. Just about.
Yeah.
Almost not, but I am. But we did it. We've done it. We've put everything back. Nava's come back. You can come back.
I know, but I'm very sleepy, Gus.
No. You're not going to go to sleep for 5,000 years, are you?
Gus, I don't know what it is. I'm very sleepy.
No, you can't be sleepy.
I am. I don't know what's happening. I'm just really sleepy all of a sudden. I'm just gonna have a little nap, and then we can talk in the morning. Yeah.
Well, make sure you wake up, though.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do what Shine did and go to sleep for 15 million years.
Oh, I won't do that. I'm just a bit tired. Is all. I don't know why I'm tired. But I got tired all of a sudden. But you're lovely, Gus. I love you. I will speak to you in the morning. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go and tell my mum and dad now. And,
Okay.
I'll.
Oh, say hi to your dad for me, and your mum.
I will. All right, have a good sleep, and I'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning, Gus.
Bye bye.
Bye. I know, I'm evil. I'm very sorry.
Not heartbreaking at all.
Evil bastard, he said.
I'm sorry. Rules is rules.
Okay, so now I'm going to race back to the house.
Yep.
Mum, Dad!
Oh, hello, Gus. Right. Oh, you're back. You're still alive. Are you still you?
Have we done it?
Well, I knew you would, like, because you were like clever. And where's Yorick? Where's the rest of them?
They're at the pub already. But I wanted to come back and tell you, take you to the pub so we can all have a drink together.
Well, of course. Let's go.
Right.
She grabs Dralath by the scruff of his neck. Come on, lad. We're going to the pub. Florian, you arrive at the pub. The rest of them are sitting, talking. Make your entrance however you will.
Yeah, I'll just casually walk in, get a drink, and sit down with him, and just listen in.
I'll kind of motion for you to sit next to me.
And yeah.
You all right, darling?
I'm alright. How's Yard?
He was still quite cross. I mean, he did what he did. But I want to ask you, do you think he'll learn from it this time?
Call us friends. Maybe that's a step in the right direction.
I think so too.
There's always good in most people. Nobody else saw the fear in his eyes, so he always puts up this front. Some see it, some don't.
I did for a moment catch him standing up to her. But we've agreed that we're going to defer any judgment on him until the morning.
That's fine. I'm not entirely sure he left completely, but
Who knows?
probably found some solace somewhere, but we'll find him.
I just want to make sure that you're okay.
As I can be, but you know me. Can't really hold grudges for too long, right?
No. Now, you can actually drink tonight?
I'll have a few, but I don't think it matters how much I drink. I'm still not gonna act the same way it does for most people.
I have developed quite the taste for this Dwarven mead. It goes straight to my head, though.
No, I know. Me being me, I think I'm pretty attuned to most of it now.
As you were saying this, Gus arrives with Clan Scalebane, Mum, Dad, couple of cousins they picked up on the way. The joint starts jumping. Beer is flowing. Spirits are flowing. Those very special spirits that you get served in wooden cups, they come along as well. Everybody is getting well and truly in the spirit of things. The rest of the dwarves in the pub join in. They have no idea what they're celebrating, but it's a dwarven pub. So, drinking games are happening. Music starts up. There is, general chaos and merriment. There is, at one point, a temporary boxing ring gets put up so that we can, have fisticuffs when people have spilt each other's pints. And it's generally a dwarven night out. And you all sit, relax, drink, make merry, and have fun. And that's where I think we'll end for this evening. Gosh, you guys are good at this.
Nice.
Can't believe you killed off my romance.
Oh, so sad.
Listen.
Babies.
You banished the gods and dragons again. Not me. I didn't do it. You did it.
I mean, technically, you did have your fade to black moment, so there might still be.
Sorry, say again?
Yeah, there might be eggs to collect somewhere. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you did have your fade to black moment.
You
So
did.
Oh, right. The black moment. I get you now. Yeah. Okay.
But, wow, guys, that was really good fun. You can tell a story. You got, jeez, that was amazing. Well done. That went so much better than I had imagined it could. Well, I should have known it could, really. With you lot.
you have the right shirt on for tonight.
You do, indeed, you do.
We're rolling D100s.
Yeah. That,
I think the thing that surprised me the most out of that was Yorick's outburst at the very end.
yeah, I could see it coming.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, because that's why Zenariel said there's going to be a difficult conversation, and because I just knew that was coming. Because Yorick don't take no shit.
It was always going to be me as well, and I think it's in part it's because Yorick don't take no shit, but also like I don't care about getting angry in character.
Yeah.
No, it was fantastic. It was so good. And Dan, when Trelador just decided that was it, he was going to go for it because Zenariel, and it was exactly what Trelador would do, and it worked. It was perfect. It was fantastic.
My favourite bit of that was the bit after he got out of the stun, because I reasoned that Melissa spotted that because she was keeping tabs on him.
Yeah.
And saw that he was
resisting.
He could have.
Yeah.
He was resisting, and that's why she's given him the benefit of the doubt again.
I mean that's why Zenariel said that he succeeded. He resisted the power. Can't hear you, Dan.
Discord's being a twat.
Yes.
I took a few sort of like deep dabs, but being level 15 as a monk, saying that we'll drink and we'll be merry, I was kind of like, don't think
Level 15?
we will.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be level 15 for very long.
You don't?
I'm pretty sure, like, as I am at the minute, I could probably outdrink the dwarves.
Well, we could certainly
Is that a challenge?
it was going to be if it didn't end there, but yes, for sure.
I mean, we could certainly pick it up with the results of that drinking challenge.
I was trying to remember what the name of that drinking game was. Bombardment.
Yeah.
Bombardment.
Yeah, absolutely. I suspect lots of games of that were played.
Yeah.
And it was really good. Thank you so much, guys. I'm sorry we ran a bit late. No, it was not 10:30. I said we started around 10:30.
I think we were all okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My Lily alarm is going off.
Yep.
Dan, are you okay? Sorry for getting so angry at you.
Just a thumbs up if you're okay. If you're not, Oh no! No! Don't do that. On my screen, you just pointed at me. That's probably the worst move.
Yeah,
you
that's
could
probably the
possibly
most
do.
dangerous choice you could make.
Awesome. So we will be back here on Sunday for the rest of the investigators, because that's a big happy party in a pub. Wait, no, not that. That's very dangerous shit happening over there. So we will also be back here next Tuesday for the continuation of this, to see what happens next, because there are still problems in the world that face this group.
Most of them started by us.
Well, maybe. So, if you watched it and you liked it and you enjoyed it, I mean, how could you not? That blew me away. We love you. You're fantastic. If you didn't like it, however, well, off you fuck. Just like Trenador. Off you fuck.